I'm going to clean the hard water stains out of this stainless steel dishwasher. It's a Maytag, maybe 3 years old. If you're looking to try to do this like I was without scrubbing, it's not going to happen. I tried a handful of internet suggestions so I wouldn't have to scrub, but it was a big waste of time. A cup of vinegar through a cycle, didn't touch it, not even the least bit. The next one was these tablets, which are supposed to take care of, lime scale and calcium buildup, hard water buildup. Didn't touch it. This fresh stuff, same thing. Comes highly recommended to, take care of the lime scale and mineral buildup and all that. Didn't touch it. The only thing that worked was this CLR, but you have to work with it, and it's going to take a little bit of time if it's as bad as the one I'm trying to clean is. So first off, I started by take out this strainer basket deal. Should be in this particular unit, a couple screws holding that in. Get that out of the way, and you'll see how bad this hard water is on the inside there. You can see all the buildup. Some of it's kind of spongy and wet. A lot of it's kind of baked on, super hard. So I just took it out. I'm gonna, take care of all this loose stuff, get it off with whatever I can find to get it off with, the brush, and scraping it with the screwdriver and whatnot, just to kind of see what I'm working with. I got this little cup out. That's supposed to catch a bulk of the trash, but I ended up breaking the little clip that holds it in because it was so corroded. No big deal. It's not, I can just set it back in there. It's not going to pop out. But I tried just a little bit of scrubbing on those pieces and let them soak a little bit. And I'm going to take a toothbrush. I got a bigger brush, but I'm using this toothbrush for all these little localized stains, and most of it's there in the middle. So I'm going to keep getting that wet and scrubbing it with this CLR until I get it clean. It did take a little bit of doing just because it's hard to get to, and it was kind of baked on there pretty good. Like I said, it's been probably at least 3 years. These pieces here, I just wanted to see how this would go. I used a little dish and scrubbed these little pieces parts just to see if it would come off. It's coming off kind of, but some of it's baked on pretty good, so I'm going to end up soaking those. And then I'm just going back and forth outside and inside here. I'll scrub and leave it sit, and then I'll come back and scrub, keep adding product and leave it sit. Most of it's on the surface. So these two things, I ended up soaking them overnight in a little dish, and all this stuff just came off. I mean, if I could have filled a bucket and submerged it, it would have been great. But nothing's perfect. Like I said, this is a long time coming. Rinse those off real good. So my last scrub with this, I'm going to take some water and rinse it all down into that drain cup so I can see what kind of stains are left that need a little bit of attention. I'm going to go around and just keep working at it loose. If you let it dry, it's not going to come off. You got to get it while it's wet. So I'm scrubbing and rinsing and scrubbing and rinsing, kind of speeding up the process here for you. But this took probably a good day after I did soak it overnight. You could probably shorten that time frame. And I'll take a little shop vac and suck all that crud out of there, because I'm not exactly sure how many chunks are trying to go down that drain there. So I'm just going to suck it out just to be safe. I don't want to damage the dishwasher, which is why I didn't use a Brillo or something really abrasive. I don't want to scratch this stainless metal. So scrub it a little bit, get the film off, and then rinse it down and suck it out, and gonna call that good. It's a lot better than it was. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And get the that trap screen put back in. You got a couple screws there. Get that all reassembled, and then probably the only way to keep this from happening and having to do this again, the only way to do that is to install a water softener in your house. If you got hard water, it might be a good idea because it'll save your fixtures, your faucets, your dishwasher, anything that's got water going through it, water softener will do wonders for that. I just took some paper towels with some of that CLR on it and wiped down the door and the seals and everything like that. If there's a little bit of film left on, like you see some of those little fingerprints and smear marks, those will come right off. The leftover CLR, I'm going to put about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a cup in a bowl on a plate and put it in the bottom of the dishwasher and run a cycle with this stuff just to help clean that residue. You don't want to put too much because it'll suds up on you, and that's not good either. So normal cycle, high temp, and let it run, and then we'll check it when it's done and see how we did. So after the fact, I did take a paper towel and wipe it down. There's a little bit of film, but for the most part it's pretty clean. So like I said, the CLR is about the only thing that'll work, but you do have to work at it. I did try a bunch of those remedies online and none of them work. If you want to just stick a tablet in there and go, it's not going to happen. So if you got to do it, you got to do it. So I hope that helps.